Hey guys, how you doing? My name is John and welcome to my 3D channel. In this episode I'm going to talk about and compare the two most recent handhelds out in the market right now. You have the 3DS and the PlayStation Vita. It's hard to compare both. Let me just start off by saying right off the bat, it's hard to compare both systems because they both kind of cater towards different markets. Is it possible to be a fan of both systems? Absolutely, because I'm a huge fan of both and I think they have some good things about them and they obviously have some bad things about them, okay? Let's start off with the 3DS. The 3DS itself, Nintendo has dominant, is very dominant in the handheld market. It has been since the original Game Boy in 1989. And they're very smart. Nintendo's very smart in their marketing strategy. They cater towards the more casual gamer, family-friendly games. Now, am I saying all games for the 3DS are, casual games? No. I mean, Resident Evil has come out for it, and they're starting to come out with some games that are more hard for the hardcore gamer, which is great. Okay, the 3D on the 3DS is cool. Okay, but do I play with the 3D on all the time? No. In fact, I'll probably play for like 10 minutes and I turn the 3D off. You have to hold it at a certain angle in order to see the 3D anyway, and it's more just like kind of a luxury thing. But I think it's a really cool system. And most recently, with the new Resident Evil game came out, graphics are really cool. I think there's a lot of potential for the handheld. They have the attachment now, the Power Pro, with the extra analog stick. I think eventually Nintendo will come out with a different version, including both analog sticks on it. But I think it's a very cool system itself. Things I don't like about it, necessarily I don't like the built-in battery. That's kind of lame. There's screws here in the back. I guess maybe you could open up and take it out and just change if you really wanted to. It seems like initially a lot of the games that came out for it were kind of reports from N64 games like Star Fox and Zelda Ocarina of Time and all that. Taking the classes and put them into 3D, but I really think I'm excited about some of the games. Mario Kart 7 is one of my favorite games for the system. It's probably my favorite game for the system. New Super Mario 3D Land is a great game for the system. So Nintendo makes some of the best games. Definitely it's worth getting, and I like it. And Mario Kart 7 online is really cool. It's like I don't like the whole friend code. I wish you could just actually have a name, But I think there's still a lot of potential with the 3DS, based on Nintendo's history of handhelds, I think there's a lot of I think it could go do really well. Now the Vita, on the other hand, Sony has always taken a backseat to Nintendo when it comes to the handhelds. And this is kind of their attempt to kind of build more towards the hardcore gamer. Essentially, it's a portable PS3. There's things I don't like about it. I don't like the 3DS. I don't like the built-in battery. I don't like the memory card. It's a proprietary memory card, and they're expensive. And I understand because of hackers, and they do that for because they don't want people to hack the system like they did the original PSP. I understand why Sony did that, but to charge $30 for an 8 gig memory card seems really ridiculously steep. But the things I do like about this, it's definitely more online friendly than the 3DS. You can use your PSN username for your PS3 username PSN for the Vita, which is cool. Now this version is 3G, so I don't have it active. But if I really wanted to, I could take it on the go and play people online anywhere I go, which is cool. Which the 3DS only has Wi-Fi capability right now. So I think if you like online playing, if you like that kind of thing, definitely check out the Vita. Graphically, it's superior than the 3DS. Sound-wise, it's superior than the 3DS. It's got a 5-inch screen compared to, maybe like a 2.5-inch screen for the 3DS. So it's a twice as big screen. But it doesn't sound 3D. It's not in 3D like the 3DS, obviously. It's got this back touch screen area, which is cool, and it's got 2 cameras. So does the 3DS. What's interesting is they both do augmented reality. Both came with these augmented reality cards. Now, a lot of people say Sony copied Nintendo in doing that. Well, in reality, the Gizmondo, which was a handheld that came out in 2005, actually had augmented reality as well. So no one really copied anyone. They just kind of, I think Sony probably definitely sampled Nintendo. Is that a bad thing? I don't think so. I think it's good to go. But you can't really compare the two systems together because I think they definitely target different markets. They both have things that are great with them. They both have some great, unique, exclusive games. Are you going to see games cross-platform? Probably not. Are you going to see? Maybe Capcom might come with some games for both systems, or EA, who knows? But I think for the most part, they're going to have different games. I recommend, if you have the finances, if you enjoy gaming, pick up both. The Vita is going to drop in price. I mean, this is one thing holding this back is price, because you're looking at spending $300 for a PS Vita, where I think the 3DS just dropped down to $160. But initially it was $250 when it came out, which is what I paid for it when it came out. And I know just from Sony's background, they always come out with items super expensive. I mean, the PS3 was $600 when it came out initially, and that's obviously dropped in price over the years. So my recommendation is for the Vita, wait it out. It's going to drop in price. But if you're hardcore, definitely pick it up. 3DS, again, it's a great system. The 3D I don't necessarily use every day. I mean, some games look better in 3D than others. And I've noticed with the Vita, they've used like Uncharted. You can do like the back touch screen. They use all that, and it just seems kind of gimmicky to me. So that's my opinion about the 3DS and Vita. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon. Take care.